Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a day in the life of a middle school teacher. If you are new here, my name is Brittany and I'm a Messy Bun teacher. Even though I look like a hot mess teacher, I teach in Middle Tennessee and I teach 5th grade this year, math and ELA. So come along with me. Okay? Baby, you're worth the fight. As I'm getting ready, I'm gonna fill you guys in on what happened last week. So, and I'm also gonna do like a get ready with me, and then I'll take you to school. First of all, this is not clean. Okay, I use the Too Faced Born This Way matte. I have recently, in the last 6 months, changed over from the cheaper drugstore foundation to the more like expensive but higher quality. I've tried IT Cosmetics, which I really love, especially because you can tell I have rosacea and skin issues, but it wasn't lasting all day. So this Too Faced, I look at this mirror, it's a little bit bigger, and it's 24-hour wear, and I really love it. And it is a matte, which I like because I can add a highlighter to it to like make it look not as like, dead or stagnant on my skin. So anyways, last week got really crazy. It started out as a normal week. It was our second week of school. Yeah, we start pretty early. Our first day of school was August 2nd, and this is our third week of school, which I can't believe it. And on Wednesday, my stomach was just not cooperating, which in my world is normal. I have a lot of stomach issues, IBS, PMDD, fun stuff. And on Wednesday, I thought I was just having another episode. And usually with my episodes, I ate something I shouldn't have, or my hormones were messing with me, and I normally have to just go home and sleep it off, take my medication and just sleep, and I'm fine the next day. My team, sadly, is kind of used to that. Not that I do that all the time. I never want to like leave work because that's a lot on the team, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So they let me go home around 12, took my medicine, was sleeping, woke up in the middle of the night. I didn't even sleep because my stomach was hurting. It wasn't even like sick, which it normally was. And so I just texted the group at like 4 in the morning and said, I am still in a lot of pain. I need to take another day to rest, which again, I hate to do that, especially with our crazy numbers right now. We're still at a high number, but I can't function. The only thing I can do is lay in bed with my heating pad. So Wednesday, oh by the way, I was putting e.l.f. Camo concealer on. It's a little light for me, but I'll touch it up with bronzer. Thursday, sorry. I'm good with stories. It felt like it was getting better Thursday morning. Joey got me like an Egg McMuffin, which is like my go-to. It was when I was pregnant with my kids. So I ate that and I was like, oh, I'm feeling better. I'll be able to go to work tomorrow. Around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I was like, man, my stomach still hurts really bad. The pain is just coming back. Joey had to leave for a meeting and he didn't want to leave, but he was like, you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'll be fine. And then my back started hurting. And when I'm saying pain, it's not like it kind of hurts, but it was sometimes worse than childbirth pains. And so in my mind, I was like, okay, well, this is probably a kidney stone because my dad's had kidney stones, my aunt, so I know it's in the family. And then it just kept getting worse. And so I had to called Joey. He had me, because he was 30 minutes away. He was like, okay, well, call my aunt. She's a doctor. So I called her, told her my pain level, and she said, you need to immediately get to a hospital. So that scared me. And now it's my entire stomach and my entire back. Like, it's not even lower back, it's not even upper back. Hi, I'm filming. Hi. What you doing?
Right.
So honestly, I couldn't even think. I just called Joey crying and saying, you need to come home. So we dropped the kids off at Brady's house. Brady, thank you. My in-laws were out of town, and I did not want to take the kids into an ER. We went to relatively small ER that's right up the street from us. They were so awesome. Like, they got me in immediately. There wasn't even anybody in the waiting room, and honestly at that point I didn't care. I was just like needing relief. So they got me in, and immediately they gave me an IV with fluids and pain medication and Zofran, and within 30 minutes I was able to like talk, because the pain had gone down, which was amazing. And they did a CT scan, they did blood work, all the things. Sorry, I'm trying to think of what I need. And so we were there for about 4 hours, and they were all amazing. I honestly had never had a CAT scan before, and it wasn't horrible. I was pretty nervous because I'm claustrophobic, but it was just like an open donut shape. That came back, and they said everything looked great. They also said my blood work looked great as well. They did say, since the pain was so severe and with my history, to talk to my GI doctor, and which I already planned on doing because I've had episodes before, but this one was really scary. Anyways, long story short, we have that scheduled in September, and we're gonna get some further testing. We have an idea of what it could be, just with talking to friends and family, and the ER doctor. He kind of had an idea as well. You know, say that's what it is right now because we don't know. And whatever it is, and if it was a fluke, it was a fluke, but whatever it is, like, God's gonna provide, and he's going to walk with me through this journey. Just know if you're in the waiting period or you're just frustrated because you feel like your health is not getting better and you feel like it may not ever get better, you're not alone. I have felt that many times these last few days. I just have decided to lay it down. Worrying about it, I mean, it's out of my control right now. I can do the very best with my medication and diet. Sorry, I can't do eyebrows and talk at the same time. What I'm trying to say is I have ups and downs just like you, and if you're going through a health issue or with a family member, you are not alone. Please let me know in the comments below, or send me a private message if you don't want to share that, so I can pray for you, and I will keep you guys updated. But yeah, it got pretty scary, but today I'm feeling good and hoping and praying that stays so I can have a good full week. So yeah, I'm gonna now finish my makeup and take you to school. Alright guys, I'm at the school. It is 6:30. I usually don't get here this early. Actually, I should, because the bell rings at 7. Kids come up by 7:30. I don't have morning duty this week. Yes. But for all my team, I wanted to do something special, and I'm going to do a little coffee nook area by our sink out here. I have a Keurig that we don't use at home, so I got that. I bought this little mini fridge. I'll post it here, and then I'll link it below, that we're gonna put little creamers in. like the good creamer, and coffee cups I got from Marshall's, and just, you know, lamp and make it all fun. So I'm gonna do that. I also have this. Whoa, I would not be a good meteorologist. We're doing a book tasting on Friday, which was supposed to be last Friday, but you know, my body had different plans. So we need to organize that mess. But grateful for all those donations from parents. And yeah, I have a few things to do. But overall, not too shabby, not too messy. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work. I'll catch you guys probably around planning time. All right, it is planning. Actually, it's almost over, but I think I'm gonna talk a little bit about Wonders today because I know that a lot of you have been asking about how I plan with it. I'll still do a separate video on maybe how I do like the small groups and all those different things, but I'll show you kind of how I plan for a unit or like a couple weeks. And I'll have to do that after school since my planning is almost done. Since I was gone, I had to make a lot of copies and that took up most of my time, but that's okay. Today for math, we are reviewing volume, and we're gonna be using prisms today, these cubes, and they are going to find the volume using the prisms. And then they're gonna also glue this into their notebook. I don't know where I got that. I'll have to ask Lisa. She got all this, but this is the activity for build a rectangular prism, and they're gonna use volume with length, width, and height with that. So that's what we're doing for math, and I will talk to you guys after school or if there's any other breaks. And I will talk about, oh, this is so heavy. Wonders. I forgot to mention my outfit today, which I love. So I got this cardigan. Does anybody else do that on accident? I ring my doorbell all the time, so sorry. But it's like a light, like very light. It's like a creamy blush pink. But it's from Amazon and I'll link it below. I love it so much. And I got a small, I think, because it's very oversized. And then one of my favorite shirts, says your story matters. Isn't that so cute? I love it. It's from East Nash Teach, and you need to check her out. I love all of her shirts. And my comfy leggings from, well, you can't even see. I'm not good at this. They are like stretchy high, but they have pockets. Amazon, very comfortable. I love shopping on Amazon. I know sometimes like I got what was that? It was a jumper. And no, not a jumper. Now I can't even think of what it was, but Joey said I looked like one of those blow up costumes that like people wear on Halloween, and he didn't mean it the way that it sounds, because right now as I say it out loud, that's like, are you calling me fat? But he really wasn't saying that. But I actually agreed with him. It did not look cute. It looked cute on the model. I'm no model. Other than that, I really have good luck on Amazon stuff. So I know I said I was going to talk about Wonders, which I'm still going to kind of go over a few things. I am going to show you quickly on how I plan, because Wonders can be very, very overwhelming because there's so many things that go with it. So I am going to show you that, and by no means am I of a professional. I'm still trying to figure it out. So give me 1 second. Okay, so real quick, I found this resource on TPT, and the first unit was free, and so there's 6 units in Wonders. Obviously I teach 5th grade, and so we have, I think ours actually looks different this year, but I think everything in here is the same. I think it's like an elk or moose, I don't know the difference. So this is the teacher's edition. I highly recommend, if you haven't, check and see if you have now obviously I teach in Tennessee, so if you teach in a different state, it'll say something else, but this is really cool that I just found this summer. And it goes by unit, and it is so Tennessee at a glance, but it pairs up your standards. So, you know, if you live in a different, my makeup looks weird today. I need to fix that. So these are amazing. See if mine came in like a clear package, and it has all units, but it's also broken down by lessons. And so it's really neat because it has like your genre study focus and then your standards, your state standards, which is nice. So you can even put them in your actual spiral teacher edition. So this is really helpful. But the thing I got on TPT, it is by, oh no, does it not have a name? I am gonna find it because this was genius. I was looking for an at a glance. Now this is always helpful as well, but I needed something more concise for my crazy brain. Like I said, the first unit was free. Okay, so it's by Tina Engel. I'll link her below, but she has all of the units for Wonders for 5th grade. I don't know about any other grades. But this is so cool. So it's a teacher. I mean, I guess you could hand these out, you know, at the beginning of the week for parents. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use this as I plan. So let me turn you around so you can kind of get a better look at it. So if you don't teach Wonders, or maybe you don't teach 5th grade, look on TPT and see if there is, you know, any at a glance for the units, because this just helps with planning. So it has week 1, unit 1, our spelling words, our essential question, which I always post that on the board, exactly what we're reading, what genre we're focusing on, our vocabulary words, leveled readers, which we'll do in small groups, and our skills, which is so good. And then that next week we'll get to week 2 and same thing. And she has all of the units. So again, if you don't teach 5th grade, maybe just look up Wonders at a glance, grade 2, 3, whatever. Maybe you teach Journeys, look it up and see if anybody has done it. So it has been very helpful. Okay, I'm popping in this video real quick from the future. But I did find out that the at a glance that I was just talking about is outdated, and that was my fault that I didn't check that beforehand. Wonders, and I'm sure all other curriculum just updates like every 2 to 3 years. So I have made my own at a glance. I put the standards and the text that we're reading, vocabulary, our genre focus, what our small groups will be, and then our assessment. I am putting this on TPT for really, really cheap. So you can use this and it'll be editable, so you can use it literally with any curriculum that you have. So go to my TPT store and it'll be there. Goodbye. I will say, if you're new to Wonders or Journeys or whatever your curriculum is, I really highly recommend either looking on YouTube or looking on their website and watching some PD or videos about it. I did that on one of our breaks last year, like during winter break. So I watched one of their tutorials, and it was a lot of the online stuff, which can be cumbersome. And so I highly recommend either looking up like tutorials on how to navigate the online portion, or even the teacher edition, because it is a lot. The Start Smart in your Unit 1, which you may be past Unit 1 already, but you can still go back. In the beginning, you'll see the little bookmark, and there are like 30 pages, which again can be a lot, but break it down one bite at a time. And it really breaks it down to the why. Why do we do paired reading? Why do we do shared reading? Why do we do fluency? Why do we do all the things? And it also gives you ideas on how to incorporate that in whole group and in small group. So like this, it's like, you know, the author of Wonders and why they think that fluency routine is very important and what that looks like in your book and also in their book. So I highly recommend looking at those things first. Tutorials on the online portion and on how to teach wonders. And this on TPT or something like that that fits your grade level in your curriculum, and then the Smart Start or the Start Smart, which will be very helpful. So I am not honestly going to plan Unit 1 today. I'm going to sit down with my teacher partner probably tomorrow, and I am going to plan Unit 1. I will probably video next week on how I plan for Unit 1 Week 2, and maybe even Unit 2, or not Unit 2, Unit 2, I need to go home. Unit 1, Week 3 and 4. So I think I'm gonna film that. So that way you look at my planner, you see my teacher edition book, you see the student's book, you see this, and how I honestly plan. It is almost 5 o'clock, so I'm not gonna do that today, but hopefully that'll get you started on the 4 things that will really jumpstart whatever your new curriculum is. Honestly, iReady is new to me in math, and so I have been watching some tutorials and really taking home the teacher edition and just reading it, which I'm gonna do tonight because we're doing a new lesson tonight. So I highly recommend, don't just toss your teacher edition. I mean, somebody took time to really put it together thoughtfully and to make it flow and meet your standards. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I'm gonna head home. So life can be messy. Oh, don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Join the Messy Bun family. Follow me on Instagram. Life can be messy, but there's always joy to be found. Bye. As an Amazon affiliate and an affiliate of other companies, my videos and content may contain affiliate references and links. If you buy something through one of these links, you don't pay extra, but I will get a small commission. Thank you.